Okay, so let's try to trash out this. As you can see this question now, so this is the way they will bring the question for you. And looking at it, what you have to do, they said, I'm going to be cleaning this off. I think you look at it, or then if you can write it down, or you watch it over and over, you'll be able to grab it. Now the question is saying that the following is an incomplete table for the relation y equals to 2x squared minus 5x plus 1. So this is the table. This is an incomplete table. So they want you to complete it. The first thing that you have to do is to copy and complete the table. Copy this table and complete it using a scale. I've explained this one earlier from the former video I posted. So you have been given a scale 2 centimeters to 10 units on. You have to take notice of this. Take note of this. Take note of this. That means 2 centimeters to 10 units. Draw a graph of the relation. This. You have to draw a graph of the relation. Then, using the same scale analysis, draw the graph of y equals to x plus this. That is another question. Now the last question of it is that estimate from the graph, correct to 1 decimal place, 1, the least value of y and the value of x at which it occurs. Then secondly is a solution of the equation x squared minus 5x plus 1 equals to s. So in an exam, immediately you collect your question, I will advise you to do this one first. Do the graph first, because it won't take your time. It's very straightforward. So what we do, I hope you have already seen the question. There's a question with me here, so I'm going to clear this way so that you'll be seeing what I'm solving. So copy and complete, then use a scale of 10 centimeters and then we solve all this. So I hope you get all the question now. So I'm going to clean this one off. So to start the solution. So first thing first, so complete the equation. Question paper, that is if it is question 1 or question 2, question 2a. So you have to complete the table. Now, if you first, before you complete this table, let me just tell you one trick you will use. Now look at this, y equals to 2x squared minus 5x plus 1. So what you do is, now you have already been given a range. So which means even if you are not given this table, and the question says that minus 3 less than or equals to 0 less than or equals to 5. So this is the range I'm talking of. So this is how you bring it out with that range. Now, but they've already provided it. So what you do is this. You rule a table, a line, having a table of graph x minus 3 minus 2 minus 1 0 1 2 3 4 5. So that's what I'm having. Now the rule. So I'm solving number the A of the question. I say we should copy and complete the table. So that's what I'm doing now. Now, what you now do next is this. I hope you are following as I'm doing this. So when you collect your question paper, try to solve this one first. It won't take much of your time. You'll be fast with it. Now, you now bring the equation, you pick all the elements in the equation one by one. So in this equation now, I'm having 2x squared, isn't it? You write 2x squared here. 2x squared. Then the next thing is minus 5x. You write minus 5x. The last one is what? Plus 1. Plus 1. Are you seeing now? So which means I don't need this line. I don't need this one. And don't forget, if you look at the equation, the summation of everything here will give me what? Will give y. So I will write y here. Now, so let's start for us to finish the show, because you need this table to plot your graph. Now I'm having 2x squared, which means I've already know all the value for x. So I'll just be substituting each of the value here, multiply by 2, then I get what is going to be. So which means x squared, when x is 3, That is when s is minus 3 all square, you are saying minus 3 times minus 3. So that will already give me 9 already. So 9 times 2, that is 18. So this one we're having minus 2 times minus 2. Because this one is square. Don't forget, I'm dealing with s square now. This one is s square. So wherever I see s, I have to multiply 2 times. Then the second one is minus 2 times minus 2. That will give me 4. Then 4 times, you are having a constant, a coefficient of 2. That will make it 8. Then minus 1 times minus 1. You have 1. 1 times 2. 2 that is here to give me 1. 0 times anything is 0. 1 times 1, 1 times 2, 2. 2 times 2, because I'm replacing this s square. That means when s is 2, if you put it here, they become s square. The s square, that is 2 square, that is 4 times 2, making it 8. Then 3 times 3, that is 9. 9 times 2, 18. Then 4 times 4, 16. Times 2, 32. Then 5 times 5, that is 5s square. Then you have 25. 25 times 2, that would be 50. So I'm done with that line. So the second one is this, that we are having minus 5 and x. So when s is minus 3 times minus 5, that will give me 15. When s is minus 2 times minus 5, that will give me 10. When s is minus 1 times minus 5, that will give me 5. When s is 0, everything becomes 0. So when s is 1, that will give me minus 5. When s is 2 times this, that will give me minus 10. When s is 3 times minus 5, that will give me minus 15. When s is 4 times minus 5, that will give me minus 20. And when s is 5 times minus 5, that will give me minus 25. Now looking at this, the last element, you see that there is no x there, which means it's a constant. So since it's a constant, you don't repeat it throughout the line. So I'll be having 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So if you try to be minus, to be negative, 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 negative. Now look at it. The equation says y equals to everything here, and you've already analyzed everything. So which means the result of each value of x will be giving all this in each element. Now what I need to do now is to now sum up everything here to get everything. So 1 plus 5, 6, 6 plus that is 4, that is 34. Here is 34. Are you getting me now? Then 8 plus 10, 18 plus 1, 19. So don't forget, I'm summing up this point. I'm summing up this place like this, because this value has already been given. These are the 3 elements we have in y. That is y equals to this, this, this. So I'm adding everything together. So 1 plus 5, 6, 7. 0 plus 0 plus 1, 1. Having 1. Then 2 minus 5, that is minus 3, plus 1, that is minus 2. Then 8 minus 10, that is minus 2 plus 1, minus 1. Then I'm having 15 minus 18 minus 15, that is 3 plus 1. This one is 4. Then 32 minus 20, that is 12 plus 1, that is 13. Then 25 minus 50 minus 25, that is 25 plus 1, that is 26. You see now, I've successfully completed the table, which means what I'm going to have now is this. So this is why they said you should complete the table. I'm having x and y. And x range from minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that is what we have. Then you just have to, this one, if you are mindful of time, it doesn't need to repeat this. But if you want to, so that you will not make mistake, you won't confuse yourself, you can write it out. So when x is minus 3, y is 34. And when x is minus 2, y is 19. When x is minus 1, y is 7. When x is 0, y is 1. When x is 1, y is minus 2. When s is 2, y is minus 1. When s is 3, y is 4. When x is 4, y is 13. And when x is 5, y is what? 26. So the first part of the question I said, copy and complete the table. It has been done. This is how you will be doing. There's nothing strange about it. There's nothing difficult about it. Once you are given like this, provided table or not, once you are given the range, this range was given as minus 3 less than or equals to x less than or equals to 5. So which means x is ranging from minus 3 to 5. Whether you are given this table or not, if you are not given this table, so far you are given this range, this value of x, what you have to do, you just draw your table that has all this value from minus 3 to 5. And don't forget, I said you have to be very careful of the range. If there is equality sign, that means there is a sign under this less than, you have to include that particular number. But if there is no sign like this one now, it means you have to start from where? Minus 2. So since they include this sign now, which means minus 3 will be there. So that is first part of the question. If you copy the question, let's see. The first one says that copy and complete the table. This is the complete. We've completed this, the table. So second question says that using a scale of 2 cm to 1 unit on the y-axis and 2 cm to 10 units on the y-axis. So the first one is on x-axis, y. Draw a graph of relation. So we have to draw the graph of okay. I hope you know all this one. I'm cleaning this one off now. So let me remove this. I think I'll still need the table. So we have to draw the graph of table I clean and still have to complete it. We have to draw the graph of this relation y equals to 2x squared minus 5x plus 1 minus 3 less than equals to s less than equals to 5. So now this is the aspect. If you watch the earlier video, this is the aspect now that you have to now use your scale now. Let me try to copy out the table so that we know what you want to do. So we have x and we have y. X range from minus 3, minus 2, minus 1 is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is what we are having. So now I have, let me see if I can see. I have this one as 34, 19, 7. This one is 1 minus 2. I can't remember everything. This one is 26. And when s is 4, let me just complete it out. We have 2 times 16 minus 5 times 4 plus 1. So 32 minus 20 plus 1. 12, 13. So this one is 13. When s is 3, we have 2 times 9 minus 5 times 3 plus 1. So 18 minus 15 plus 1. So that will be 4. This one is 4. When s is 2, we have 2 times 4 minus 5 times 2 plus 1. So this one is 8 minus 10 plus 1. Minus 2 minus 1. This one is minus 1. So that is the complete table. So now, how do you now, we want to plot now, they ask us to plot this relation. So now this is where the work starts now. Now we have, let me just try to, I told you if after you watch the video, try to buy a graph sheet, then you practice it. Once you do it, it is very simple. Now, let me try to just bring out the graph pattern so that we can solve this question. Okay, now let's go. I'm having this. Now this is your graph, and I told you that if you want to start this graph, don't start labeling from the first line or the last line anywhere. Try to leave the first line, leave it out. You see? So if I want to do now, my numbering should stop here. My numbering should stop on this line, stop on this line, stop on this line. So, and your scaling will help you to do that. Now let's now look at how we have already been given the scale. The scale says that we should use I don't know if you can see from here, we should use 2 centimeter to 1 unit on x axis. Then and we have to use 2 centimeter to 10 units on y axis. So I hope you are getting it now. So these are the scales. You don't need to bother yourself. Now this scale will cover minus for s, it will cover -3 and 5. I must see -3 and 5 on horizontal line. That is for x. And for y, I must see 34 and what? And 34. You know, once you see 34, you will see 36. And also must see what? -2. Do you see the logic? Now, there's something I need to explain about that. Now, look at this. For each bus, and I told you that a bus like this is 1 centimeter. 1 centimeter. 1 centimeter. 1 centimeter. 1 centimeter. So, if this is this, which means in the question say I should use 2 centimeter on x-axis to replace 1 unit, which means I'll be taking 2 balls. I'll be taking like this one, this 1 centimeter, 2 centimeter, then replace as what? 1. If I replace from here to here as 1, then from here to here will be 2, like that. Now let's now see, now in the earlier video I said that you use vertical line. You use vertical line to divide horizontal value. Now look at it. The highest value, not, I mean when I say minus now, the highest, I'm just talking and looking at the value. You know, -1 is greater than -3. But looking at the numbers, now we are having the highest value to the left to be what? -3 on x-axis. While the highest value to the right is what? 5. So now how do I now divide it so that my center will be 0? By the time I label 2 centimeter to 1 unit, I'll have -3. 2 centimeter to 1 unit on the right, I'll have +5. Now, which means if I should draw my line here, and let's say you look at it, don't even look at it. Look, this is the last number, right? If I put -3 here, now -3. I'm not saying this is where vertical is, but I want to draw a horizontal line. Now, this is -3. I will count 2 buses because they said 2 centimeter to 1 unit. So which means 2 buses replace 2 centimeter. From here to here is 2 centimeter and 1 unit. So from here to here will now be -2. Don't forget, between must be 1 value. So if here is -2, so from here to here will be -1. Isn't it? From here to, from this point to 1 to this point will be what? 0. Here will be -1. Here will be -2. Here will be 3. You see, I've already completed every value. Sorry, every value on x-axis. I've already, everything is here. If I'm looking for -3, -3 is there. If I'm looking for -2, -2 here. If I'm looking for -1, is here. Likewise is 0. Now let's now count it to the left now. I mean, we are not giving scale. And within yourself, just say, okay, let me use 2 centimeter to 1 unit. And you are doing what I'm doing now. And you could not see everything that are pertaining to x on your labeling, you have to change the scale. But since we already been given, I say you don't bother yourself with scale, you will be given. Just use the scale you are given, it will be correct. Now if here is 0, I will now go again. From here to here is what? Minus O, it will be plus 1. To the right is positive value of x, to the left is positive value of x. Now here will now be 1, here will be 2. Don't forget 2 balls, 2 centimeter 1 unit. Then here will be 3, here will be 4, here will be 5. You see now on y numbers values, I can find all the value that are of x on the graph. I have -3 to what? To 5, which means where will the vertical origin be now? You see now, it will be on the 0 line. You see now, that is why I said, now if I need to draw my line now, I will now draw my line with your ruler. Don't shade, don't shade. Make sure that your pencil sharpen it well, and make sure that your hand is fixed on the ruler. Your hand is fixed on the ruler like this, and draw once. Don't continue to be doing like this. This is how they will come and be detouching your mark. Just draw once. Once you draw once, leave it. Maybe if your pencil is sharp, it will show. Just draw one. You may probably use HB pencil. I can use any pencil. Just make sure that the pencil is clear. Draw once. Now, so this is why I said you use a vertical line to divide what? Horizontal values. So now my vertical line, I will use my ruler. I will draw it on this line, on the 0 line. You see now, I'm just using, I didn't say we should, this, now I don't know where horizontal line will be. I'm just using all this value to explain. But now that I know that once I start from -3, I can get to +5, and I'm having my answer. So I'm good on that. Now look at y value. The highest value on positive side is what? Is 34. And the lowest value, or let me say the highest value, when you are talking of minus, which means I'm referring to number now, is what? Is -2. Don't forget that -1 is greater than this. But now, if you are numbering, you number -1 before -2. Are you getting the gist? No. Now, I want to now use my horizontal value to divide what? To divide vertical value. How do I now do it? This is how I want to label now. When you are facing up, when you are going up like this, positive y. When you are coming, when it's coming down like this, is a negative y. Now, since I have the highest value here to be what? To be 34, and the highest, from the lowest part of it, of negative, to be -2. So I must have -2 on the graph and a number that is up to 34 on this graph, so that by the time I'm saying when x is this, y is this, I can see a junction where the two will meet. Now let's now start it. Since, don't forget, you are told to use 2 centimeter to what? To 10 units. 2 centimeter to 10 units, which means for 2 buses I'll be replacing it as what? 10. Which means what did they mean? I told you don't use the last margin. Try to use what? Try to use a line before that one. So you see, when I started numbering that time, I used this one. So if I should start now 10, let me say, if I want to do it so that it will be very convenient for me, I will start from 40. Because between 30, 40, I will see what? I will see 34, right? Now, if I number, I have to do like what I did here. I will number this last line here now. With your pencil, you can be doing within yourself. Or you do it at the extreme end, so that you can use cleaner or eraser to do it. So I will number this one as what? As 40. Because the highest value here now is 34. If I number this one as 40, and I was told that 2 centimeter to 10 units, if you remove 10 from here, what is it going to become? Is it not 30? And 2 centimeter, don't forget a bus from here to here is 1 centimeter, which means 2 buses will be what? 2 centimeter. From here to here now, it will be 30. Are you getting now? From here to here will be what? 20. Then from here to here will be what? 10. Then from here to here will be what? Will be 0. You see now that if any number I'm looking at, or any number I'm looking for along this line, I will see what? I will see, oh, I'm looking for 90, I will see. I'm looking for 7, I'm looking for 34, because this one is 0 to 40. That is the essence of scaling. You must, when you compute your table, all the value that are in the table must reflect on the graph, so that when you are seeing this and this, you won't get confused. Now, let's go. Now, from 0, you know, is 10, 2 centimeters to 10 units. From 0 to this, now, once you get to 0, you are going to the negative side. From 0 to this place, it will give me minus 10. Isn't it? From 10 to another 2 boxes, I have minus 20. So there's no, if I'm looking for minus 2, it's between 0 and minus 1. And that is the highest from the back. Minus 1 is very, I'm going ahead. I hope you understand me. It's highest from the back. So even if I stop here, so now, look at where is 0 falls. So now, you see that horizontal line now will now be splitting the value of what? Of y. So now, since I've already gotten this place as my vertical value, I've already gotten another place for horizontal value. So I will draw this line. I told you, don't change, use your ruler, place your hand where, then you rule once. You now see where the two lines meet will be your 0. You see now, all those ones, all those things I've been doing since, I will now put all of them there. Now, let me now put it there now. Look at it. Which means from here, don't forget, on vertical axis, 2 centimeters to 10 units. From here to here, you now put your line. Here is 10. From here to here, 2 centimeters to 10 units. From here to here is what? 20. From here to here will be what? 30. And from here to here, it will be what? 40. I've already labeled that. Now, another one is from here to here is minus 10. From here to here is minus 20. I'll stop there. You see now? Okay, good. Now, for y, now we've said that 2 centimeters from the graph, 2 centimeters to 1 unit. So from here to here, I told you to the left is negative. Don't forget. From here to here is minus 1. From here to here is minus 2. From here to here is minus 3. You see that it's not on the line because I don't want anything that they will use in deducting my mark. So I'm going to make sure that everything falls within the graph. Now, on the horizontal axis, I've already dealt with a negative sign. From here to here now will be plus 1. From here to here, 2 centimeters. Don't forget, 2 centimeters to 1 unit. If it were to be 2 centimeters to 2 units, to be here to here 2, here to here 4, you'll be adding 2 after 2 centimeters. So it's 1 unit now. So from here to here, 1, 2, then 3, 4, another 2, 5, then 6. You see that? Now, there's nothing, all the value on this table now are already in the word, are already in this, on this graph. Now, let's quickly plot it. Don't forget that we are told to plot the graph, or plot the relation, and this is the relation. So when s is minus 3, before I do that, there's something I need to explain quickly. Where will I clean it? Okay. Let me use this one. A bus has 5 lines. A bus has 5 thin lines. So which means I'll be having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if here it should be 0, I'll be having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if a bus is 1, you now see now, which means in between here and here will be 35 because I said a bus is what? Is 5. So in between from here to 1 centimeter is 5 lines. From here to here is 10 lines. That is why we are seeing 10, 10. So from the scale, which means in between this place now, we are having 0 and 1. And I'm going to, don't forget, each line we have in the bus, we have 5 lines. Which means I will be having 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, 0.6, 0.7, 0.8, 0.9 plus 0.1 become 1. 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, like that. 0 point minus 1, 0 point minus 2, 0. Are you getting it? So now, when s is minus 3, where is minus 3? See minus 3 here. Are you getting it now? So this is minus 3 here. When s is minus 3, y is 34. You look for 34. Look at, don't forget on this line now is minus 3. I don't say you should write it, I'm just using it to explain. This line now is minus 3. Now I'm looking for 34. 34 now. So 34, this is 30. And I said each bus has 5 lines, which means I have 31, 32, 33, 34. So it's not up to that line. It's the next line before this last one. So you now trace it where it touches this point. You know, minus 3 is staying on this margin. So they meet here. You start it and circle it. Do you see now? That's start of use technique. Now when s is minus 2, I'm having 19, which means a line before before 20 will be 19, because each bus has what, how many small line, and five line from here to here will be 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So this is the line. When s is minus 2, don't forget minus 2 is this line. Where is the 19? 19 is this line before 20. So it touches to where minus 2 is. So you put your circle there. You see, when s is minus 1, this is minus 1 is this line now, minus 1. And you now look for 7. Don't forget, each line here will be 5 now, because we have small line that is 5, isn't it? Now, okay now. Now I'm looking for 7. This is 5, this is 6, this is 7. This is now, you trace it from your line. Where it touches minus 1, it touches it here, you start it. Now, the second question, when s is 0, y is what? 1. This is 0 here. And y, this, don't forget, this line is y. Y is 1. So, since here is 5, the first line here will be y, will be 1. So, this first line, no, I said is 5 line in a bus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then this line now, where does it touch my 0? So, on it, you start this place and circle it. Now, when s is 1, y is minus 2. When s is 1, y is minus 2. You know, the first one will be minus 1. The second line will be minus 2. So when s is 1, this is x. When it is 1, y, this is vertical line for y, which is minus 2 will be here. So you circle this place. And when s is 2, y is minus 1. When s is 2, y is minus 1, which means this line. You see now. So the first line, don't forget, in a bus we have 5 lines. So the first line in that bus is my minus 1. So you circle it here. It does not touch the line because I'm cycling that is right. Now when s is 3, y is 4. When s is 3, don't forget a bus has what? How many lines? 5 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this point, and when s is 3, y is this. So you circle this place. Now when s is 4, y is 13. So this is 10. So which means the third line. 1, 2, 3. So that is the third line. 11, 12, 13. So you circle that place. Now when s is now 5, y is what? 26. Don't forget, this is 5, this is 10, this is 20. So this is 25. You have 5 lines here. This is 25. Well, the first line after 25 is 26. You circle this place. Now you go to the market, buy fresh curve. Now during my time I use a broom. If you can use broom very well, you have to curve it. You make sure you first of all draw these 3 lines that are in the list. These 3 lines, put your broom and draw. Or better, just buy fresh curve. Then when you buy fresh curve, you put it here. You just, fresh curve is like something like this. Something like this. I hope I get. It's like beans, sharp. Something like this. So when you place it, you can trace those numbers you pick. So I'm going to use hand. So you make sure that you draw it like this, like this, like this. You see now, you must ensure that pick these 3 lines. If you are using broom, draw. Straight your broom, you draw. Come here, join these 3, join 1. Make sure that they are not shady. They are not in the ball. I advise you use a French curve. But if you don't have, you can't kill yourself. Use broom. Now I've already plotted the graph. And the graph you plot, don't forget, these are the little things they are marking. You have to write the equation on the graph. So on this graph now, the graph is what? Graph of y equals to 2s squared minus 5s plus 1. You see now? So that is a graph. You said the question said we should complete. The question is so using a scale of this. Okay, draw a graph of the relation. That should draw the graph of the relation, and that is what we've calculated. I hope you get it. If you watch the video over and over, you get. I'm still going to do like one more example. Then at least for you must do this in a while. I want to receive a comment that thank God I did it. And God will help you. Now the C part of it. So now I hope you have all this now. I'm going to write question C. I'll be solving it here using the graph. So the C part of it says that we should using the same scale analysis, draw the graph of, we have to draw the graph of y equals to s plus 6. This one is very straightforward. Don't forget, you already know, I'm already solving it now. You said we should plot a graph of this. You already know your value. In this case, I'm just going to draw two lines. Now, this is x and this is y. Then, let me do it as I did earlier so that you get to. So you draw another table. I have this. S range from minus. Maybe I should use black. This. S range from minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have this. You see now. And now look at the question. We're only having x and what? We're only having x and 6. So it's like repeating what is here. Like repeating what is there. So s is minus 3, when s is minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because that is the value we are having. There's no coefficient. Coefficient is 1. And if you multiply everything by 1, it's still that repeating. Now we are now having a constant that does not have x, which means you just repeat the value throughout. So 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. You see now. Now you now sum it up. By summing it up, this and this one give us 3. That is y. Don't forget, y is the summation of everything. So this one is y now. Minus 2 plus 6, that is 4, 5, 6. This one become 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You see now, I'm summing it up. This plus this, this plus this, this plus this, plus this, this plus this, this plus this, this plus this, this plus this. So the question says that we should draw. You should draw another graph with this. So you now plot a graph on this graph again by plotting s and y. When s is minus 3, y is 3. Minus 3, don't forget the third line. 1, 2, 3. So I'll use the, okay, let me continue with this one. So when s is minus 3, y is plus 3. So and this is plus 3. You have to, let me use star in this case to differentiate it. When s is minus 2, y is 4. This is minus 2. 4 is the line before 5. Are you getting me now? So this is minus 2 and here is 4. So I have to start it. So when s is minus 1, y is 5 minus 1. So see 5 here. You have to start it. Now when s is 0, y is 6. So when s is 0, y is 6. 6 is the first line here. Are you getting it? It's 0. When s is 0, y is 6 and this is 6 here. So I have to start it here. So let me use black pen so that you see. So when s is 1, y is 7. 1, 7. This is 5, 6, 7 here. So you start it. When s is 2, y is 8. When s is 2, this is 5, 6, 7, 8. It will be here. You start it. When this one is going to give you a straight line. So when s is 3, y is 9. When s is 3, y is 9. It's the last line before 10. And when s is 4, y is 10. So when s is 4, y is 10. You start it here. So when s is now 5, y is 11. When s is 5, y is 11. You now, that is a line after, because this one is not straight. Let me just take it up a bit. I have this as 11. Now you now pick your, don't shade. I told you don't shade like this. Don't rule your line and be shading. Make sure that you pin your ruler well. Make sure your ruler on the map. Then you draw once. So you now draw from here now. You see, it started from here. You draw the line. You draw the line. You see now. So that is how to do that. That you are giving y equals to s plus 6. Now that is how to answer that. Now the last question, it says that estimate from graph correct to 1 decimal place, which means you might not likely be getting your value at exactly this point. So you have to do it in 1 decimal place. Now, in 1 decimal place, and the first one say the least value of y and the value of x. Now, I hope you completed this. Where's the marker? This table, we've drawn this the graph. Don't forget, I told you that whenever you plot graph, you write the equation on it. Y equals to S plus 6. So that is it. And your scale, you have to write your scale on it. The scale says that, let me use a red pen. The scale says that 2 centimeter, you write it at the edge like this on the graph, 2 centimeter to 1 unit on X axis. Then you have to now write 2 centimeter to 10 units. Use your pencil to write all of them on Y axis. So that is the scale you are given in the question. Now, so what we are now looking at now, is to now find the least value of Y, and at the same time you have to find the value of S at that very point. So we are looking for least value of Y. Then at the same time, at what value of what? At what value of S does it occur? So now from your graph, that's why you've done everything. Just be picking your answer from the graph. So the least value of this graph, now see the graph. What is the least line? That is the bottom line. So had it been this graph was like this, they will ask us the highest value, the maximum value. But they've already know that the graph went like this. That is why they're asking us the. So the big value here now, this curve, this point, you don't have to trace it to what? You trace it. Where it touches Y, you now circle it. You also, at that very point, that sharp end like this, you trace to Y. At this very point, you trace to X. So from here, so this is the least value. That is why you have to use do this place very well. So I'm going to trace it to, from here, let's assume it's from here. I trace to Y. So it's touching this place. You see now, so you now bring the value out. So Y at that point, you say if it is D Roman figure 1 now, you now say Y equals to, you don't need to be writing the least value of this. Just give your answer and go your way. Don't have time. They were the one that said the question, because they know what you are answering, isn't it? Now, just di equals to Y is equals to, you trace it. Look at it, this is 0 and this is 10. You see that it's somehow between 3 and 4, because this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's somehow between 3 and 4. You just have to count the line that the line touches. You count the small line. Let's assume it's between 3 and 4. It will be minus 3.5, because it's between 3. This line is touching between, here is 3, here is 4, and over here is in the negative side. Y is minus 3.5. Then you now say S at that point, at that value, what is the value of Y? You trace it. You see that this line almost touch where 1 is. So which means you can say it's 0.9. So 0.9. That is why they should approximate to what? 1 decimal place. These are 1 decimal place. Right? So you have already answered that. Now, let's see, the last one said the solution of the equation. Now they are not telling you, I hope you get this one now. You are looking for the solution of the equation, that is the DII. The DII. Solution of the equation. They say solution of the equation. So what are the equations? Say S2, this equation 2s squared minus 5s plus 1 equals to s plus 6. Don't let this one confuse you. What are they saying by saying the equation of it? You've already plotted a graph of this, and you've already plotted the graph of this, and you see that they are both what? Sx. They are saying what is the solution, what is the value of this of s in this equation. You now go to your graph. Where this graph, cut this graph, you trace it to y axis and pick your value. That is what they are saying. So this is the first graph, and this is the second graph. Where are they meeting? They met here and here. You see now, trace it to y axis. Trace it to what? X axis rather, and read your value. So you trace like this, you pick this one. You also trace like this, you pick one. You now say DII. You now say S equals to, you can pick any one first. If I pick this one, you see that it's between 0 and minus 1. So which means this one is around minus 0.8. No, you read it from the graph, from the line. You count the number. How many number are they? If you count from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 28, you know. So it's between 0.8 or Now you now come to this side. This is 3, this is 4, which means this one is around 3.5. This is 3.5. So let's pick the next one, 3.6. So 3.6. So you are good to go. That is how to answer graph. No, if you just know your way before you know it, no, because I'm explaining how to do it, maybe under 15, 10 minutes, I'm already done. You'll be looking for another one you will do. Are you getting me? So if you enter in your exam, please do this one. It won't take much of your time. You just make sure that you are pressing your calculator well when you are doing when you are completing the table. If you make mistake there, it will affect all your work. Make sure you punch very well. Make sure you do the analysis very well. Once you are able to do it, then this one you are good to do. So you see how to answer question under graph. There is another question that they can ask that I didn't see under this question. If peradventure you have something like this, look at it. We've already plotted y equals to 2s squared minus 5s plus 1. And I am giving again to find y equals to, let me see, I'll tell you how they got that one. How they got s plus 6. See something. They told you to do something like they are giving another one. You should find the solution to this. 2s squared, 2s squared, 2s squared, 2s squared. Let me just do something. 2s squared plus 6x plus 6x plus 6s let me put minus. I just want to show you something. 6s squared plus this one, then we are having 6. This let's say minus 7. Okay. Now let look at something. You see how this one comes, s plus y came about. Now if you have already given in a question, I say you should plot a particular equation, and later in the question they are now giving you another quadratic equation to find the solution. And when you now look at the initial one you were given, you will see that there is a difference in that equation. What you do, don't put that yourself. Anytime you are giving equation that is different from what you have already been given, what you have to do, just subtract it. Your final answer, go and plot it. Where you cut the graph, that is your answer. Now let's say we have already been given this, which is this, we've plotted it, and later part of the question now we're now asking you, okay, find the solution or root of this equation. What you do, since it's different, you cannot start from the beginning again, that you will go and plot, do table, do the analysis, and come and plot another. What if the numbers your graph does not contain the number that this one will bring out? What you do, subtract the two. Put subtraction, do it like this, subtract, put subtract here. This minus this is 0, equals to 2s squared minus 2s squared is 0. 5s minus, you know, you are applying minus in between all of them. 5s minus 6, that will become 5s plus 6x. That will give me plus x, isn't it? Now 1 minus 7, I should have put, sorry, let's put this is 5. 1 minus 5, that is 1 plus 5, that is 6. You see now, plus 6. You see the equation now, s plus 6. You see now, it is this one now you now do table for. When you now do the table like what I did earlier, you know you have range. What I mean by table, you have the range of x. Just substitute a value for x and get another value for y. You plot it, you have this straight line. Where this straight line cut this graph, you trace it to s. That is the solution to this guy here. So that is another way. This one now, they've already done the subtraction. They don't want to confuse us by bringing this. In another way, if they want to confuse us, they will not give you this. They will give you another equation. By the time you subtract it from the initial one, you will now have this one. So that is how to do it. So this one I solved now. This question now is under quadratic graph. You know, I told you that there are two types of graph. You have which is like this, the same way, the same pattern. Well, this one now, this one I just solved now is quadratic graph. It's quadratic graph. So this is quadratic graph. So that of graph of trigonometrical functions. That one is just the same thing, just like they are having sine and cosine. So sine and cosine, you will be giving angle. It's calculator thing to prepare your table. So that is how to do it. If you have any question you want to ask, just send the question maybe through my Instagram page or a Facebook page or YouTube page. Don't forget YouTube page, clean math series, clean_math series. When you search, you see, you can put your comment, or if there's a question, put it there. I will answer you, I will reply. Or you, on my Instagram, you search for clean_math. You can put your comment there. Then if there's any question, put it there, I will answer. Or you search Facebook, Emmanuel. Once you search Emmanuel, look at my profile. If you look at my profile, if you are not seeing videos, not that my Emmanuel. So Emmanuel Adelaja. So from here you can, if you have any question to ask, you can put it there. And God bless all of us. Amen.